Welcome back, everybody. We're here for our 5th week, and this is the last one before half term, and therefore the last of our animation sessions, at least using Brush Ninja. When we come back after half term, we'll be doing something brand new, and hopefully it won't be long before we're back in school. But I thought it'd be good for us to, given the strange weather we've had over the last few days, I thought it would be good to use weather as our theme for our animations in this final session. So we're going to start with raindrops in a puddle. Okay, now this is very similar to one that we've done before. And raindrops in a puddle, they fall like ripples in a pond, don't they? So let's turn on the onion skinning. And we're going to draw these concentric, that means one inside the other circles. Round and round and round. So you can see I'm drawing my circle. And then coming down and clicking add. That's all we need to do. We're on brush.ninja, by the way. That's the URL that you need to type in the address bar or search Google for. And for our first warm-up, we're just doing our concentric circles. I'm going to go quicker now. Now you notice I didn't go right in the middle of the page today, because that's going to be key to how this works. Now, you can see I went off the screen here, but as long as I carried on moving, then Brush Ninja, imagined that I still had the pen down. I would have drawn all over my table or desk here, which wouldn't be ideal. But in this case, it just carries on and disregards anything that's off the actual square. Now, we're going to keep going here. So I'm going to start from the edge and keep going round and around and around, going off and back on, still keeping that distance, coming back on, and that's probably fine. Let's press play, and we'll see we've got ripples in a pond. Okay, so once we've drawn one of those, we're going to come back to say, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 frames in, and I'm going to start to draw another one, look. Okay, so you can see I've got this little circle on this 1, 2, 3, 4th frame in. So if I go to my 5th frame now, this is already animated. I don't need to worry about that anymore. I'm coming back and I'm now animating the ripple on this one. So as I go to each frame and as I go off the screen, that's fine. So what you need to do is start on the edge and then go round. And so I'm starting right on the edge and just dragging round. Now you see they overlap here, just like they would in a pond. Now they're not quite interacting with each other. That's a bit more advanced. Now I need to add some more frames here. You notice my last ripple kind of disappeared. So this one, I'm just going to be left with this one rippling. Clicking add, drawing the next one in. Let's go a bit quicker here. Drawing the next one in. And around, maybe one more, I think. So this is a big old ripple now. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is look for where I started my last one. I'm going to grab the slider at the bottom up. And do this with my finger. It's easier with my finger than the mouse. At least on an iPad it is. So look, here's where we came in again. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's click on that one and let's do another ripple. Maybe I'm going to space this one over here. So we've got 2 ripples already drawn. And so this is going to look like raindrops falling in a puddle. Now you have to try and ignore the other lines on the screen and just concentrate. Remember how good animation is for your concentration skills. Just concentrate on the story you're telling and on the particular character. You can think of each of these ripples as a different character. I'm going to come back this way this time, just drawing it in reverse. I'm going to find that slightly easier, I think. So we're going around here. That probably should have come off the page. Yeah, I'm going to undo that. And again. So I get this big circle happening. And I'm going to have to add more frames to get this big. Because every time I'm imagining a huge circle that I'm drawing, so I'm just drawing the part of it that would be on that canvas. Okay, should we do one more? Let's jump back to about the 4th frame in over here now. We're going to have another little one. Coming over, drawing over, drawing over. And you can do as many ripples as you want to make your animation as long as you want to make it. Mine's going to be coming over like this. Adding in here. Adding in here. Okay, and then I'm going to add a few empty frames just at the end before the whole thing loops round, and we're ready to have a look. Here we go. So we've got drip, drop, drop. Now I might have spaced those out slightly more than 4 frames in, actually looking at it now. I might have given it 6 or 7 frames before the new droplet comes in, so you get time to see it. But now if we had that with sound effects, bloop, 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 like a really good raindrop sound, that would be perfect. All right, so I want you to have a go with this. Do the first one and then go back. I say maybe try 5 or 6 frames looking at it now. I thought 4 was good, but I'd have a bit more space between those first few. So go back to like 6th frame in and start to draw another ripple, and then work through all those frames, add new frames at the end until that ripple's finished, and then find where that one started and count on another 6 frames, and then do another ripple.